Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about Chiron conjunct Uranus in a natal horoscope. As most of you know, Chiron is associated with the wounded healer. It represents an area in our horoscope that we generally will strongly emphasize or accentuate with others, but we often have difficulty in helping ourselves in this manner. And I believe a lot of this is attributed to overcompensation, often due to the fact that we may be expending so much time and energy helping others in this area of someone's life that we often neglect ourselves this way. I see Chiron is perceived by many, or by, I would say, a very strong majority, as either an asteroid or a planetoid. It's not a planet considered or classified as a planet. However, I believe its impact on a horoscope is similar to a generational planet in terms of its influence. Now, mainly because on average it takes 4 to 5 years for Chiron to traverse a zodiac sign, and I'm saying that's on average. Now, that's why I look at it as a lot more significant by house placement, but at the same time, the sign that it resides in can flavor the house placement a little bit. Anyway, first thing I look at when someone has this aspect, Chiron conjunct Uranus in their natal chart, this could be perhaps somebody that might have some innovative new ideas, perhaps in regards to maybe healing others, not necessarily literally healing wounds, but helping others deal with emotional wounds, maybe something connected with astrology that may help this person. For example, because Uranus is connected with astrology, or through some kind of esoteric subjects, may try to help others deal with their emotional wounds this way. This could be a person that maybe has dealt with some emotional wounds connected with maybe being somewhat of a maverick, somebody unique, maybe somebody that could indicate somebody that maybe felt ostracized to some degree for having different viewpoints, utopian viewpoints, or being a nonconformist. This could be a person that that perhaps might be dealing with emotional wounds or has dealt with them, perhaps due to some kind of unanticipated event or events in his or her life, some kind of upheaval. This could be somebody that maybe can help others bring out, deal with their emotional wounds, perhaps for not perhaps for maybe being hurt by being different, or maybe could help others maybe express their own individuality and their own uniqueness, and thus maybe help their emotional wounds maybe from not maybe expressing their uniqueness or how they may be different. A lot of this could depend on the house placement of the conjunction. Let's say somebody has Uranus conjunct Chiron in the 3rd house. Now, this could be a person that may have received some kind of perhaps emotional wounds, perhaps through some unanticipated event or something connected with their siblings, if applicable, something in communication. Maybe this person maybe didn't or experienced some reluctance maybe to express maybe some unique ideas that he or she had, and maybe didn't really, maybe felt some kind of emotional wound as a result of this. Or like, for example, maybe somebody had some kind of idea that they wanted to express, or maybe they had something that was somewhat innovative and didn't really capitalize on it, and by not really putting this down on paper or through writing, maybe paid consequences for it. Now, let's take somebody that has this conjunction, Uranus conjunct Chiron, in the 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Now, this could be a person that may had to deal with some kind of perhaps upheavals or unanticipated events connected with relationships. Perhaps maybe they had some kind of unorthodox or utopian ideas that were surrounding their relationships, and perhaps maybe even eccentric partners, and perhaps to some degree at least, maybe they felt some repercussions and felt some emotional wounds as a result of this. And could also be somebody that may have had sporadic relationships and relationships that were very up and down and felt some consequences and emotional wounds or trauma as a result of this. And also this person may be able to help others with these kind of experiences, as I described with the conjunction in the 3rd and 7th house, but may have difficulty in doing so, perhaps for their own self. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for Chiron Conjunct Uranus and a natal horoscope. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about Uranus sextile or trine Chiron in a natal chart. 2 things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because astrologically speaking, a person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.